I don't know why he's alive. Now, Kingston, from the time it was September to Christmas, had about a headache that he said was, on a scale of 1 to 10, about a 7 of pain all the time. Couldn't remember things. I remember one night calling him crying because he said, Dad, I remember being in the classroom. I remember the teacher. I remember her name. I remember having the book in front of me. I remember her saying, here's the homework assignment. I don't remember going over the material. I don't remember what the assignment is. I don't remember what this stuff is on the page. I'm not sure what the class was. And being absolutely infuriated because he couldn't remember anything. And I remember from January 1 to May 1, Kingston did the same work that everybody else did, plus everything he had missed from the first semester, and finished that year with a B average. To which I told him, that's probably one of the most incredible achievements you'll ever do in your young life. To do the work of everybody else times 2, not remembering anything of it. Well, it's his senior year. Guess what? The team never lost a game until yesterday, when they were playing in the Final Four in Jefferson City. Kingston has been dealing with the emotions of being left out as the entire town raised up and was all behind this football team because they had been anointed the state champions whenever they were in 6th grade. And Kingston had to watch, with everybody else forgetting he was even a part of it, his entire high school career. And this final year, they not only did not lose a game, but they didn't lose a game within 30 points. There were games that it was 55-0 at halftime and stuff like that. And I would pray to God, lose. Cause them to lose. I don't care about these other people. I don't care about these other families. I don't care about these other kids. I don't care that I'm a minister. I'm this boy's father. I want the team to lose. And they kept winning and kept winning and kept winning. And while it's been a great opportunity for Kingston to learn, I thank God that I have a teenage son who's still alive. Him and his mom got in a huge fight within the last 10 days or so. He called me upset. He called and he said, I'm thinking about moving up to finish up my senior year. And I said, no, you're not. You've got 5 months left of your senior year at Kingston. Why would you leave there to move in with me and move away from your friends? And as he went through the thing, I said, Kingston, here's the deal, buddy. I said, this is not good, and I'm sorry you're dealing with this, but I said, I just want you to recognize my scenario here. I said, there's 3 scenarios. Number 1, you've been dead 3 years, and this is the worst time of my life because this would be the year you were graduating high school, and you've been dead. Scenario number 2, of the 25% kids who do not die of the second concussion, out of that 25%, 75% have brain damage. Now, you saw Kingston preach. Other than the brain damage he inherited from me, he doesn't have any. Now, it took a year for his personality to return. It took till the next summer till his sense of humor came back, his personality came back, his normal actions came back a full year after that concussion. But he was back. He is back. And I said the second scenario is that you could be sitting in your mother's living room or in our living room, and we could be holding a napkin underneath your chin to catch the drool. I said, or third scenario, you and your mom are in a fight. Guess what, buddy? I'm thrilled. I know you're not happy that you're having a fight. But of all the scenarios that we could be saying here, this is the best one. And I thank God for what I do not have with my son. Because there are times that God will step in and do things that only God can do. Maybe it's 10 guys who have leprosy that are healed. Maybe it's a statistical miracle where a young man does not have brain damage. Maybe it's 50 other things in your life. I don't tell you these stories for you to think about me. I tell you these stories to connect with you and what is going on in your life and realize how in crises in your life positive has come from. To recognize things in your life where things could have been so much worse, and yet God stepped in and it was God, and only things that happened there was because of God's presence. And to realize that this week, whenever we get together with people who are important to us and eat too much, and once again take the tryptophan nap, thank God for the events in our life in totality. To be in the moment and just thank God in that celebratory understanding of how He has blessed us. To thank God in the crises of our life as things are not the way we want them to be, and yet God can still bring positive from negative. And at the same time to realize that no matter what's going on in our life, I guarantee you it could be much, much, much worse except for the presence of God. All opportunities for us to give thanks.